Welcome to this week's video. I'm going to be talking about Christmas preparations. Well, yesterday was the 1st of December and we lit our Advent candle. This is the first time I've ever had an Advent candle, and I must say it made it feel very Christmassy, very special, and it got us thinking about planning for Christmas. So that's what I will be talking about today. Writing lists, that's the first thing I'm going to talk about. I will write a list about the cards that I want to write, who they're for gifts for the people that I want to send gifts to or give gifts to, because I've stopped posting things. Have you realised that the postage has gone up so much that to post cards is really quite expensive these days? So I'm going to minimise that and just send out cards to people that I really can't see over Christmas, maybe people in other countries or at the other end of this country. So that's writing the lists. Now, what about planning for Christmas Day? Writing menus and that sort of thing. You have to shop quite a lot in advance for things like turkey. So I would write my list for my menu that I was going to cook. And first of all, I've got to decide how many people I'm cooking for as well. So it would be writing a list for food, turkey, sprouts if you like them, potatoes, carrots, parsnips. And what sides do you have? What other sides do you have with your turkey dinner? Or do you not have a turkey dinner? Maybe there's another food that you might like to cook for Christmas Day as a celebration meal. Growing up, my parents didn't always cook turkey. We sometimes had an Indian celebration meal, and my dad would probably cook something nice like a vindaloo, which is a very hot, spicy, sour dish, and we'd have that with rice and maybe some chapatis, salads. It was a really nice meal, and I have very fond memories of my parents cooking together in the kitchen, and me setting the table. I was the youngest. I don't know why I said was. I am the youngest, and so I would be setting the table and making it look pretty. Funnily enough, I still like to do that today. So when I set my table for Christmas, I do try and make it look a bit special. I'm sure everybody does, actually. It's not just a me thing. You want to make Christmas Day special for the people in your life that you have invited round or that you are preparing for or cooking for. But that was my role on Christmas Day, was to set the table for the meal. I used to be really amazed that we'd get a ring on the doorbell on Christmas Day and we'd get people turning up, usually family, but sometimes friends, turning up unannounced, and my mum and dad would always welcome them in and make sure that they were invited to sit down for a meal with us, regardless of what we had. So I used to try and make sure that if we had visitors at our door over the Christmas period, it doesn't matter what the place looked like, whether I was ready for visitors or not, I would try and make them welcome, and I would try and put together a meal for them. I really enjoyed doing that. It was so lovely to have the doorbell ring and not know who was there, for the one thing, and then to open the door and see some familiar, friendly faces that I hadn't seen in a while. And I had that recently, not quite at my door, but my friends, the same friends I'm thinking about actually, they texted me and said, "Are you available?" And this was in 3 days' time. And I said, yes. And they came on over and we had a lovely meal at my house. And it just brought back all those memories of preparing food for them and anyone else that came to our door over Christmas. Do you have that same thing going on? Or is everything so organised and arranged these days that the unexpected visitor is sending you through a thought process of panic? I hope not. It's so nice when people do take the time to come and knock on your door unannounced. So what else is there? Preparing for food, buying Christmas gifts. Now, some people like shopping, some people don't. A lot of people these days go to online shopping. A lot of stores these days are offering online shopping. Personally, I don't like it very much. I'd rather ring up and speak to a person or order directly from them if I'm doing it by post, or I would prefer to go to the shops, see what there is in the shops, and buy for specific people. I go through my list, because I will have written a list, and I would go to the shops and I would see if I could find just the right gift for that particular person. Well, it proves to me that I'm thinking about the person and buying something which I think might be appropriate. I hope that the gifts I give are the right ones. I don't always get it right, but then do we all? Do we ever get it all right? I don't think so. But they say that it's the thought that counts. Well, I do a lot of thinking, and so when I go out and I start buying gifts and things, there is a lot of thought that goes into it. So I hope that my recipients appreciate that. In fact, I know they do. So that's the Christmas gifts, the cards, which I'm not sending as many out, but I will send some to my friends and family abroad. Food. Well, we've talked about the food, the turkey or the curry. Or what is your choice of food for Christmas Day? Do leave a comment below and let me know. It might expand my repertoire for Christmas. Who knows? But then, in order to prepare for visitors, for cooking, and for doing this next thing, putting up the decorations, you have to do a bit of cleaning, I'm afraid. You can't get out of it. Cleaning happens all year round, probably every day of the year for a lot of people. I'm not that fastidious, I'm afraid. So if I can clean once a week, I'm doing well. But cleaning and preparing to put up decorations and doing the shopping and everything is a big part of my Advent. So this is the first Sunday of Advent, the first weekend of Advent. I said Sunday because I will go to church tomorrow and celebrate the first Sunday of Advent with my parish community. But today I'm celebrating Advent with my daughter, my youngest daughter. And we are really looking forward to getting out all the decorations and to putting them up. But before we can do that, I have to do some cleaning, which is where I came into this conversation. So cleaning for me involves taking out or either moving furniture in my living room, sweeping, mopping, vacuuming. I'm sure it does for everybody, but I have an ongoing relationship, not always a good one, with cleaning and decluttering. And this is where I'm at today. I will have to be cleaning, moving things around, moving things further up the house where no one gets to see it, if I can't actually get rid of it. And then once all that's done, then we can have the fun part of putting on some Christmas music, getting out all the decorations and putting them up. That's one of our traditions here, that we choose a time of the month and we get cracking on it. There have been times when I've been doing the decorations on my own and putting the music on to get myself into the Christmas spirit. And my thoughts go to earlier Christmases, Christmas past, where I've had all the family round and we've all been decorating together, all the buzz and the atmosphere that goes with that. I don't get that anymore. Now it's either me on my own or just with my youngest daughter. Or sometimes if I'm on the boat, it's been just Peter and I and the cat. Flan likes to, I think, stay out of the way pretty much. I don't think he quite likes having his environment disturbed, so he curls up somewhere and just keeps out of the way. But I do love putting up the decorations, and I have enjoyed doing that several times over the last few years on the boat. And there's such a wonderful atmosphere with the music going on. Music, as you can probably tell, is an integral part of my life. I teach music, I play music, I get together with friends and we sing and do music, make music together. I just really love music. And you can probably guess that because of the music that goes along with all my videos. It's music that I've just sat down, and I call it doodling when I'm composing. It's just doodling. I just put the guitar in my lap or sit at the piano, and I just let my fingers go where they want. And sometimes I come up with something that I like, and then I refine it and record it, and it becomes one of my pieces for the YouTube channel. I'm hoping to get a bit more time to do that once I stop work. But this year I don't stop work till quite late. It will be next week for my home teaching, and the week after for actually 2 weeks after that, for my teaching at work. So it's a busy time all round. But when I get the time, I will be taking up my guitar, plugging it in and creating more music. So 2024, I'm looking forward to, for that reason, making the most of the creativity that I have and recording some music. So what have we got to at the end of this video? It's all been about the lists and the shopping and the cleaning, putting up decorations and the cooking. I think that probably sums up my Advent season. So I look forward to hearing what your traditions are. Are you alone? Are you with family or with friends? Or do you go and seek out company in resorts and things, or escape Christmas altogether because you really don't like it? Do let me know in the comments what your feelings are. I'd be very interested to find out. I'm not going to the boat until quite late in the Advent season. So I'm hoping to persuade Peter to put up decorations. I don't know how successful I'll be, but we'll see. But if they're not up by the time I go there, then I will be more than happy to put them up myself. So until next week and next week's video,